What's going on, guys? I'm back again for another live. This time, how to stop making excuses. You want to get into voiceovers, you got the voice for it, or at least you feel you've got a great voice, and you want to get started. You've got too many options, you've got too many decisions to make, and you just freeze and you make excuses and you're just not getting started in it. Well, here's how to overcome that. First, you have to take responsibility of where you're at. It's easy to put the blame on other people or others for not taking action, for not starting this already. But we have to realize that we're in control of our body, our actions, where we're at. The more responsibility you take, the better it's going to be, because you're in control, and it's such an empowering thing to realize that you're in control. The second thing is to break down our end goal into smaller, bite-sized pieces. Hey Samuel, what's up? So we want to be a great voiceover artist, making a living from home. That's our end goal. That's great to know. But let's break it down into smaller pieces so it's not as intimidating. So do we have the booth ready to go? Do we have the equipment? Can we bring a script to life? And we can break it down even further. So for example, can we bring a script to life? Do we have the skills? You can break that down into, do I know how to get into character? Do I have the right enthusiasm? Do I have the right amount of enunciation? Do I have the right speed, the right pauses? So each one of those categories are their own little thing that you can work on. So let's say speed. One day you pull out some scripts and you start tackling the speed, and you listen back and you ask yourself, was that a good speed? Was that too fast? Was that too slow? Did I emphasize the right words? And then you try different scripts over time. So the whole idea is that you are conquering these pieces of voiceover a little bit at a time, and by the time you get to your end goal, you'll have mastered everything before that. And that's exactly what I did. It takes time. It really does. You have to lay down these bricks on top of each other, right? So you can make a castle. And yeah, don't feel demotivated. Don't compare yourself to people who are already where you want to be, because we don't see their struggles. We don't see the years of practice and determination and failure that they have gone through. We only see the end result where they're at, and we can feel discouraged because we're not there yet. But we can be, and we will be, as long as we take responsibility and we realize that we're here, we're at our level. Let's focus on the next step and the next step and the next step. Right? Let's focus on crawling, let's focus on walking, and then we'll be running, and then we'll be sprinting. Pretty simple, but it's just so important to keep that in mind, that we got to take things a little bit at a time. Another thing is, we can't rely on motivation. It's great to feel motivated, but motivation runs out. We are human. One day we feel motivated, the next we're just not feeling it. And so by having discipline, by telling ourselves, I am going to record a new script every day, I am going to upload a new video every other day, and sticking to that is so important, because we're going to show up on the days that we feel great, we're going to show up on the days that we don't feel great. And that discipline is now a habit. And habits are so powerful, because that is where the results come from. It's from showing up, it's from being consistent, it's from improving ourselves in that way. It's like a snowball. Snowball starts out small, and then over time it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and you just can't stop it. You're just on a roll. You're doing amazing. So those are my tips. Take responsibility of where you're at, that you can change this, that you can become an amazing performer, and realize you can do that by conquering the next little thing, taking the next little step, laying down those bricks. What is something you're struggling with? A little thing, just a little thing. Try not to focus on too many things at once. You don't want to freeze. You want to make that progress. So one thing or two things, but one little thing that you know you can improve, try to improve that. So little bits at a time, you can do this. Make it a habit, keep practicing, and if you do miss a day, it's okay, just don't freeze. Just say, you know what, I missed a day off, it's cool. Just get back into it the next day. Don't beat yourself up for it. But as long as you're still going at it and Okay, too many people stop, and that's where they go wrong. They stop. As long as you don't stop, as long as you keep going, you're going to be okay. So keep the momentum going, keep practicing, keep getting out there, and no more excuses, all right? A little bit at a time. You're in control. So, hey, Cedric. So thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate you guys. If you have any questions, let me know. Also, voiceoverfreedom.com if you want to learn how to get started in voiceovers. Other than that, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. Peace.